As a powder coater, one of my biggest flaws is having too many favorite colors, but I can assure you pretty much any one of my favorite colors is bound to be an illusion color. Here's a few of the ones we got done early in tonight's batch. This is Illusion Ruby, very sharp color, and Illusion Royal. I love these illusion colors because they have what I call a lot of integrated flake. So all that flake is pretty much ingrained in the powder itself. They shift a lot based on the lighting you place them in, and they just look really sharp, especially out in the sunlight. And I think I finally have this applicator all lined out. It's been giving us a heck of a lot of issues. I've always called this Gema powder coating gun the Ferrari of powder coating guns. It's really expensive. When it works, it is awesome. When it doesn't work, it's expensive to fix. I have all the parts for a box fee attachment, but I've always used this cup attachment, which these are more temperamental, but I love this thing. If you're familiar with our product, we powder coat a lot of small parts, and we do a lot of color changes. I can have old powder pulled out and fresh powder pulled in with a full gun clean in like 30 seconds of that thing. But I'm gonna show you guys how temperamental these things are. So recently, we could not get this thing to apply powder. Turn the air all the way up. Whatever you did, it wouldn't go past here. It would suck the powder up to right about here, would not come out the nozzle. I tried new O-rings, cleaned out anything you can imagine, couldn't figure it out. So I got to looking at what I call the injector. So this resides right here on the gun. You have both of your air lines going right here, and there are a bunch of ports inside here along with what I call an injector. And after having my fill of gun diagnostics, I started looking really close at these things. And inside here, it's hard to see, but you see that little scratch mark right in there? That is a very, very slight gouge that's been taken out of there at some point. And inside this housing, the injector has a bunch of O-rings that go both above and below these two ports, separating them. There, I found one of my old ones. This dude, along with this smaller dude inside of this big dude, there, fits up inside of here, and these O-rings allow air to either move or not move through different parts of this housing. You can kind of see it better there, but whenever there's something like that that interrupts the seal between both those O-rings, even something as sly as that, it will make this inoperable. And you can't just buy these parts online. You gotta go through a dealer, you gotta get a quote for it, and they're really expensive. But ultimately, this little piece here appears to have fixed the problem. Also ordered a new fluidizing plate. Believe it or not, this is the plate that goes under here. This is permeable. Air sucks through this as it blows the powder out the front of the gun. So now that's done, gonna get the rest of this little batch knocked out, head home for the night. Also got these John Deere style units done. These things are always sharp, and we sell a ton of them. Stay tuned for some more pretty colors.